Okay, I'm going to attempt to finish off this page. I posted a video on how to make this watercolor looking background with the gel press plate and with alcohol inks. So I'm going to do just one more thing with it. I wanted to use, well, I tried to use brown baking paper and that didn't work. So I'm going to use deli paper. This has a slick side and a rough side, so I'm going to try that and see if that works, because I tried it on the brown baking paper and that didn't work. I'm going to use this yarn. I get it at the dollar store. It's cotton yarn for crocheting, and I'm going to use this tag that I did with alcohol inks, and this is just a stamp set that I have, and I stamped it onto tissue paper because when you use matte medium and put it on your page, all of the tissue paper disappears and you just see the text, and I like that. And I had done this manga style drawing of my granddaughter Suri, and I want to put this on the card and use it on this page. I did it with watercolors and polychromo pencils and watercolor pencils, and then I used a Posca pen and a black ink pen. So I want to put that on the page. So we're going to do the deli paper first. So there's my gel plate. And where is my palette? Sorry, I have so much stuff on my desk and it always looks like this no matter how many times I try to clean it up. Okay, this is aqua. And I want to stick mainly for this, just going behind the photo, the aqua and the cool Perry, which is the lavender color. Okay, so where's the brayer? Okay, let's spread this around a bit. Because I don't like the little spots. Don't mind my head if I keep getting my head in there. Alright, we'll let that dry a bit. And I already have some white acrylic paint on my palette here, so I'll spray it. If I can find my sprayer. With water. There it is. That really should be a little bit more dry than that, but we'll see if it'll work. Piece of that deli paper. Okay, there's that one. And then I'll do another one. See if I can get more lavender in it. And that one has more lavender. That's pretty. Okay, so we have those. I'll set that aside. And we'll come back to the page. I just want to add some more texture to the background and probably to the tag. Sorry, that was my brayer calling. Okay. So let's do this, and I have out milled lavender, black soot, and dusty concord in the distressings, and I have out peacock feathers in the oxide. So I'm going to put some, I think I'll start out with the milled lavender. I just want to put some more texture because I think I'm going to put the tag here because of this edge. Oops. I really need to clean my desk off. Okay, so I think that's going to go there. So, do some of this. Doesn't like these really thick stencils. And this stencil is Deco Arts, and sometimes their stencils are really thick. I think they're made more for like stenciling walls and furniture and stuff. So sometimes I have trouble getting the distress inks to go through the holes. It works better with this heavy stencil using acrylic paints. So there's some lavender. Some more down here. Sorry, this is the milled lavender. Ooh, that's pretty. Put a little bit up here. Alright, and then we're going to put some on this. Actually, I'd already torn a piece off. I'll use that one. And this one's a little bit better. Yeah, it doesn't come out real dark on there, but that'll do. And some on this tag. Here. When I do this, I really should, when I'm not using acrylics, I should use a thinner stencil because these things are really hard to work with. Okay, a little bit down here. Okay, now we'll go to a different stencil and we'll go to the Dusty Concord. Let's see, maybe this Maybe this one. I like this stencil. And this one I just got at the dollar store. Doesn't say who it was made by. This is another thick one, so we might have a problem with this one too. Let me just move this out of the way. Might be easier if I'm on a hard surface. Oh, it is. Easier. Okay, there's the tag. Then we're going to do some on this. Just a bit. I don't want it too heavy. So a little bit on there. And then we're going to do a little bit on here. Put some at the top where that. Some on this side as well. Oh, got some on my other page. And let's see, maybe a bit here. I don't want it there because I'm going to put the text there. So, put a bit here. Okay, now we'll move on to the peacock feathers, and this is the Distress Oxides. And let's see what stencil. I don't think I'm going to use the black. So I think I'll use this. This is Simply Stencils by Plaid. So let's see. I might spell out my granddaughter's name, which is Suri. If it'll even fit. Yeah, it will. And then the eye. Okay, so now we have her name on there. I might put a tad more of this color using in this corner. I have some up here, so I might put just a tad. This was a Kaiser Crafts. There were a bunch of them all hooked together, and I hated it because you had to keep trying to pull them apart to use them, and they would get stuck to each other. So I took it apart. So I don't remember what it was called, but it was Kaiser Craft. So a little bit up there, and maybe a tad here. Using a different stencil, I think. I'll use this one. And this one is by No Name. Don't know where I got that one. Okay. Alright, so I don't think I want to use the black because I'm going to have the black for the words in there. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to just tear. This is really heavy watercolor paper, so it's hard to tear. I don't know. I don't want to tear off her hair. So try anyway not to tear off her hair. Well, get part of it. Really happen on this one too. Really heavy paper. Hard to tear. Alright, so we have her. And I want to put this yarn on there. So I think I'm going to staple this. Like that. Staple it. I hope I get that in there. Whoops, staple didn't work. Running out of staples in here. Okay. And of course, I don't know where my staples are. I have to go find them. Let's see if I can get it to do just one more. Nope. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this one will work. Oh, there we go. So now we have that stapled on there. And I just want to show you how that disappears to the background. So I'm going to put it right there so it doesn't cover, well, part of it will cover. I can even tear some of that off, but it usually disappears, so that's what we're hoping. Alright, so we're going to put, now the Distress Oxides will reactivate with the matte medium, so I'm going to try to stay away from that. So that was the matte medium. That's Liquitex. So we're going to dry it real quick. Okay, it's not turning on. Alright, why isn't that turning on? Okay, that's weird. Alright, I don't know why that's not turning on, but we'll plug it into the wall. Sorry about that. I'm having trouble with this surge protector that I got. Some of the outlets on it won't work. And don't mind this page. I didn't like that page, so I gave up on it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Go back and cover it up or something. Alright, so there's that. We're going to put this here. And I'm going to take out some Posca pins. Let's see, white and black. Okay, we've got, this is a Posca pin. This is the PC1MR. It's the 0.7 millimeter. And this one's violet. All of these are that same size. This one's violet. And then we have light blue. And then we're going to do the Suri with black. And we're going to add some white. White's not really showing out too much on these light places. And then we're going to put that down with gel medium. Don't mind the phone, I'm going to ignore it. And then we're going to use the aqua, well, it's the Stabilo All pen. I don't even know how you pronounce that first part, but we're going to sort of, let's see, what's the best way to do this? I think just do this. And I need a water. And I think we're going to call it done. I'll just go ahead and dry that, and I'll come back again. I think the next video I'm going to do is another video painting on a tea bag. So this one I think is done. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.